fragrances, and they had a home fragrance collection for years. She created Nest a couple of years ago, and it has been wildly popular. The Midnight Floor is the hot, sexy bombshell fragrance that Nancy is working on becoming her signature scent. Have you smelled them at either of them?
I know all about them.
You do? Good answer. This is John Mueller, and he is one of our DIY guys. He brings to us our pressure washers and also tools. Would you consider yourself a handyman?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I sure do.
And he brings to us a brand new configuration in the very popular Bionic wrench. We've sold over 195,000 Bionic wrenches since they were introduced on QVC. This one is a new configuration, 5 easy payments of $3.95 to get this one home, but that does go away at the end of the day. And John is showing you what makes this unique.
Unlike any other tool, Jane, what's going on here is we are grabbing on the flat sides of a hex nut or bolt instead of the corners. Every other tool out there grabs on the corners. This grabs on the flat sides. No knobs, no adjustments. You can automatically go from a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and you can go from 12 to 20 millimeters. Now, what that means is you're actually going from something that looks like this to something that looks like this, all with one tool. Replaces 14 different sizes, more surface area, and the great story is this is made in the USA, American inventor, and it is unlike any other tool.
You know what I tell you, when you're doing something around the house, and I am a DIYer myself, I refinish furniture, I love to build things, I decorate. The wrong size wrench can put a wrench in your plans, and this one gives you every wrench from, what did we say, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch without having to search through the tool box and look for it.
No more thumb adjustments, no more pinching like a pliers does, or one of these. It automatically, and there you see.
You can have all of these in your toolbox, or you can have one Bionic wrench.
Right. Yep. Covers all of those sizes, 10 times more surface area than a socket, 30 times more surface area than an open-end wrench. And there you see, you just put it over and grab.
Squeeze it.
Cushion handle, makes it nice.
Ergonomically designed. It has the non-slip grip, so it's going to be easier to handle. It's easy to release it, so you're not struggling. You know how sometimes you get the wrench on and then you twist and you can't get it out of position again. So it alleviates all of that, and it also will help with anything. And you hate when you get the instructions, some assembly required on Christmas Day. Make sure everybody has one of these. My daughter's just built and moved into a home in June. And we helped to build their toolbox. Every house has to have a toolbox. This is an essential part of that toolbox.
Because you're never going to have every size. And if you have something like 15 millimeter, well, where in the world am I going to get a 15 millimeter? This is the answer. So it's the addition to the pro, to the tool, to the maintenance guy, to the farmer, to the rancher. Great, like you said, for the tool drawer, for the glove box.
Well, it could be in the kitchen drawer. Because like I have a couple of bar stools that they tend to get a little wiggly, and you have to go try to find the right wrench to try to tighten it up. Or the light fixture in my house, I bought a really beautiful lamp, but the base that the pole that the electricity goes through, sometimes that gets loose. So now you got to go find the right size for that.
That's
This is going to adjust from 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch on every one of these sizes.
But look at that. You just put it over and squeeze. Self-adjusting. All 6 plates there, you'll see, move all together, giving you an equal force on every nut and bolt. And the great thing is it's wonderful for soft surfaces. Even, let's say you have one that's rounded or one that's painted. Over here you'll see one that's already been rounded off. You can get right on there. It'll find those 6 sides, and these are the ones that are the knuckle busters. These are the ones that you're going to want this wrench for. It is the wonderful addition to the toolbox as well as replacement. Even for soft materials like plastic, when those things get tight, you just bend them. Even things you don't know how you're going to grab it, a hook, softer pieces like brass, here you just grab it, but literally you just flop it right over, squeeze the handle, and turn. Just
Close to
like
500 of these now spoken for. My producer John is saying, I would love this as a gift because how many times have you actually thought you had the right wrench, then you realize you don't, and then you're going back to the toolbox and rooting through. Somehow that one wrench that you need is the one that nobody puts back. So when you go to look for it, you can't find it. With this one, doesn't matter what size, between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch, it's going to cover every type and size of wrench that you might need. The 33825 is new. The 5 easy payments goes away at the end of the day. So 5 months at $3.95. Really, there's no reason not to get this. Get one for yourself, and then think about the people on your gift list that own homes or have kids that have tools that have to be put together. The bikes and wheelbarrows, all of the tables and chairs that might need a little tweaking and tune-up. This is going to be the tool that will help you get it done. And you only putting $3.95 on your credit card.
That's right. And you can buy it with confidence. It comes with a lifetime warranty.
Great.
Like I said earlier, made in the USA, corrosion resistant. But the key thing is there isn't a tool to replace this. This really, every other tool you'll see out there is a reconfiguration of another tool. This is actually unique, patented technology, unlike anything else that you'll see. But look how you just squeeze and those 6 plates come down on the flat side. So no worry about busted knuckles, no worry about stripping it off.
We've had 1,000 spoken for, and we don't have a ton of these left actually to go around. There's only about 2,500, and that's it. So please take advantage of the 5 easy payments and get a couple of these. These would be great little stocking stuffers for all the men and women on your gift list, because we all have needs and we all have those little things that need to be, tightened up throughout the house. One tool can do just about everything.
Yeah, and anyone who's a Shade Creek mechanic, it's a must tool. Like, this is an oil plug here. I have no idea what size that is to go and find a wrench or whatever. But here you'll see we just zero in here. We pop this in.
Let me just tilt this a little bit. There we go. Okay.
We just pop this in there, and look how it automatically comes down, and it squeeses.
Squeezes the flat side.
Yeah, all flat sides. And it finds those flat sides automatically. Cushion grip, all of those different sizes, and you're going to get a nice, solid connection. And it doesn't matter if you are weak in your hand. This really enhances that grip. Why we call it Bionic.
You know, I told you that before we started this out that I was not going to buy anything else today.
Yes, we were talking about that.
I talked myself into something yesterday, and I talked myself into the Bionic wrench for my daughters, because this is something that they don't have in their toolbox. And this replaces all of those other tools that could get costly.
Yes.
And the other thing is, invariably, you'll get a set of wrenches, and there'll be 3 or 4 that you never use. This is one tool that you're going to use, and it will adjust to all of the different sizes from 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. So there's no waste. You're not buying something you don't need. You're getting something that you're going to be able to use.
You're going to be able to use it for a lifetime, and it comes in handy for those soft surfaces, anything that has been painted, rounded off nuts and bolts. And the other thing is, no more guessing. Oh, I think that's 11/16. No, it's 5/8. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You just put it on,
clamp it on,
squeeze it, and you grab.
So now we've sold more than half of the quantity that we brought in for this. Don't miss out on this great gift idea. This is something that your gift recipient is going to appreciate the first time they go to, tighten the leg on the stool, or fix the lamp, or, go to the car and loosen that bolt that was over tightened and you can't get it off. This is going to be that tool that they will thank you for every time. And don't put it in the basement in the tool chest. Put it in the junk drawer in the kitchen, and that way you'll have it handy, because I think we're going to get a lot of use out of this one.
Yeah, exactly. Also for someone who's a farmer or a rancher or a contractor, if something has been painted many times, it doesn't fit anymore. And if it gets tight, you don't want to round off those nuts or bolts. Well, this is the way to grab it. It's the go-to one, where you have one that I can't seem to get it unscrewed. I'm afraid my hand is going to pull off, and I'm going to bust my knuckles.
So to get creative with stuff too when you know you can't get that nut off,
Yes.
and you're just like looking for anything. You've got the shears that you're trying to wedge in there, and I mean just like crazy stuff to try to get this thing off. And probably all you need is the Bionic wrench. So here's an update.
Yes.
We started with 4,000 of these this morning. We have about 1,100, and that's it.
Yep,
so
that's it
if you would like to get this, do it today. We've got the fabulous Easy Pay. All those Easy Pays end at the end of the day. But again, from the bicycle to the table legs to the wheels, everything that you can imagine that has a nut and bolt.
Right.
And think about your house right now. This is going to work on most of those things.
Great for the RVer or the camper where they have a limited amount of space,
Sure.
but also nuts and bolts, and even for screws, whether it's on fencing or outdoor patio furniture, where you want to get something that be able to grab all of those sizes,
Right.
but takes all of that guesswork out, as to what size it is. No knobs, no adjustments, unlike any of these other tools. It
Right.
doesn't pinch.
All of this, I mean, come on. You don't
Yep.
need all of these. And all of these, and half of them you probably will never use. This one tool replaces all of them. So here's the update. We started with 4,000 this morning. There are fewer than 700 to go around now.
Okay.
So please take advantage of that. We'll keep you updated through Mornings Made Easy, but not a whole lot of these, as I said, are available. It's V33825. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Jane.
And if I don't see you, Merry Christmas to all the babies and all that good stuff.
All my grandkids.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, also coming up, and here's another item that I think every household and car should probably have, the Mobile Power Retrieval.